Hi everyone, I'm Kyle. Today I am hiking 1,000 steps in Pennsylvania. It's right outside the Tuscarora State Park. It's in the town called Mount Union. So with this hike, I've already gone up a little up the trail because it's right off a highway. So if you look down there, you can see the road. It's relatively busy. So in Pennsylvania, the way the mountains work is the type of rock that's here works on this repeating level, which is limestone, sandstone. Limestone, sandstone, shale. Limestone, you get the point. Sandstone, shale. So right here, this particular trail was started in 1936 because there's a ridiculous amount of sandstone here in this valley. So people had to go up these 1,000 some steps to get to work every day and then climb them back down from breaking up rocks. So at the top of this mountain, you're supposed to be able to see the building. So hopefully we'll see that. If not, there's some ruins of a old house with either corner or a chimney that'll show you on the way back down. Otherwise, yeah, beautiful day. It's middle February 2019. It's about 40-45 degrees. Alright, I am here at the 500th step right now. Every 100 steps they mark the count into here. So I'm essentially halfway. There's actually 1,034 steps on this entire trail. But it probably took me about 15 minutes to get here. Maybe 20, I wasn't keeping perfect track. But it's not that bad. It's pretty exhausting at the beginning, but you get used to it really quick. It's a lot more shallow stepwise compared to a lot of the handmade trails here with rocks that are on the Appalachian mountain range. I'll take some videos of some hiking. Okay, this is what it looks like right around the 800th step. I don't know the exact grade of this trail, although if I had to guess, I'm going to say overall it's probably 5% to 7% grade, which would mean that for every 100 feet forward you go up 5 feet. Now, it has to be higher than that. I don't know. I'll look at a topography map when I get back to the observation spot at the bottom. Okay, we made it to the 1,000th step, but as I'd mentioned earlier, it continues on past this, so the name's actually a bit of a misnomer. But yeah, we'll keep venturing on and I'll show you the building at the top. Alright, so up ahead, right there is the building that I was told about checking out. So this used to be the main processing center for the sandstone quarry. Now there's a viewpoint up here about half a mile down this trail that way, which is supposed to take you to this overlook, but today's overcast, so I'm not holding my breath on getting a good shot there, but we'll check this building out. Okay, so this is the inside of the building. It's not even 100 years old, which is the, I guess, amazing part to see how, basically, I mean, it's still held together, the infrastructure, all things considered, but it's relatively dilapidated. The town that my mother lives in, there's houses from the 1800s that are still put together pretty well. But I guess this really just makes you think about what's going to happen after we're done using it. You know, the town across the river from where I live has basically an entire school district worth of old buildings that it's just left to rot in the public domain. And although it is cool to have spots where we can come here and spray paint the names of ourselves and the people we love, it might actually be a bit more important to let nature take this back ultimately. It's hard to tell, but right over there, that is the building that we were looking at. We're on the way over to the overview now, but once again, it's a Smidge bit overcast today. Coming back down is actually a bit worse than going up, which for me is usually backwards. The height of the steps is really just weighing in like the front of my thigh right here. I've got a slight side stitch, but aside from that, still a very pleasant hike. The overcast is starting to go away, but unfortunately I work this afternoon and it's supposed to rain soon, so it won't last. Alright, now that I've made it back to the bottom, this is the corner of whatever used to be here. There's some small foundation there by the water, but I don't know, the real exciting building was at the top. Alright, so the trail itself was 1 mile from start by the parking lot up to the top, with a 800-foot total elevation. Offhand, I don't know what that is, but not a bad hike, really easy, just decent amount of elevation that you're going to deal with.